morning light is gentle. It does not rush you. It does not demand anything from you. It slips quietly into the room, touching the walls, the floor, the familiar corners of your home places that have held your life for many years. Nothing is being asked of you yet, and nearby there is a presence, a warm body resting close, a slow, steady rhythm of breathing, a companion who woke when you woke, not because they had somewhere to go, but because your waking mattered to them. Before the world speaks, this presence does. In this moment, you are not alone. Jesus is near. And so is the life He placed beside you. This morning, we do not rush into prayer. We ease into it. We do not come with explanations. We do not come with a list of needs. We come as we are, with our breath, our body, and the quiet company that has learned the shape of our days. Jesus, you see us now, not as we once were, not as we think we should be, but exactly as we are in this moment. You see the years behind us, the seasons that shaped us, the chapters that closed quietly, the strength that carried us this far. You see the routines that now form our days, slower than before perhaps, but no less meaningful. And you see the small life resting at our side, the one you entrusted to us. Thank you for this companion. Thank you for the way they greet us without judgment, for the way they sense our presence before we speak, for the loyalty that does not fade when our energy does. Lord, in a world that measures worth by speed and productivity, you gave us animals who understand presence. They do not ask us to explain ourselves. They do not rush us past our emotions. They do not leave when silence grows long. They remain. This morning we bring our pets fully into this quiet space, not as possessions, but as sacred trusts. Living reminders that love does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes love arrives gently and then it stays. Jesus, look upon the animal beside each listener right now. The one who knows the sound of their breathing. The one who recognizes their footsteps. The one whose heartbeat has learned the rhythm of this home. Let them feel safe as this day begins. Let their bodies be calm. Let this space be filled with your peace. And for the one listening whose home feels quiet, except for that single companion, remind them gently, this bond is not small. It is not a substitute. It is not less. It matters. It heals. It reflects your own faithfulness. So we remain here for a moment longer, not rushing ahead, not looking back, just present with you and with the life that stays beside us. As the morning moves forward, the house begins to wake in small ways. A kettle warms. Light grows a little stronger along the windowsill. The day starts to take shape. And almost without thinking, you stand up and move. Your companion follows. Not because they are restless, not because they expect anything, but because your presence is where they belong. They move at your pace. If you are slow, they are slow. If you pause, they pause. This kind of closeness is learned over time, and it is sacred. Jesus, you understand this kind of loyalty. You walked with people who could not always keep up. You matched their steps. You stayed with them when others moved ahead. This morning we notice that same devotion reflected in the animals you have placed in our care. We lift up the dogs who walk beside us, the ones who rise more carefully now, the ones whose legs may hesitate but whose hearts are still wide open. Thank you for their steady watchfulness, for the way they sense our emotions before we name them, for the comfort of their nearness on days when our strength feels thin. Let their bodies feel supported today. Ease the stiffness that comes with time. Calm the anxious energy that sometimes lingers. Let their walks be gentle and unhurried. And when they wait for us by the door near the chair at the foot of the bed, Remind us that waiting can be an expression of love. We also bring before you the cats who share our homes, the quiet observers, the ones who choose closeness in their own way yet remain deeply aware of our moods and movements. Thank you for the stillness they carry into a room, for the soft weight beside us, for the rhythm that slows our breathing without asking for attention. Let them feel at ease today. Let their curiosity remain safe. Let this home continue to feel like a place they belong. And we do not forget the rescued ones, the animals who arrived uncertain, the ones who learned slowly that hands could be gentle and voices could be kind. You know their stories. You know the moments when trust began to return. Thank you for second chances that unfold quietly, for the way healing moves in both directions, how loving them has restored parts of us we did not know were still tender. Help us care well today, not from pressure, not from fear of doing it wrong, but from gratitude. Let our hands remain gentle. Let our voices remain calm. Let our presence be steady. As this morning continues, remind us that faithfulness does not always look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like staying close, like walking together, like choosing to remain. And we continue into the day this way, not alone, not rushed, but accompanied. As the morning stretches on, the pace begins to soften. There is less urgency now, more space between one moment and the next. Your companion senses it. They find a place nearby, not far, just close enough. They settle, curled on the floor, resting on the couch, breathing slowly, steadily. And without being asked, they invite you into the same rhythm. Jesus, you were never hurried with those who came to you. You noticed when people were tired. You allowed pauses. You understood that healing often begins with rest. This morning, you invite us into that same gentler pace. We lift up the animals in our homes who spend much of their time resting now, the seniors whose energy is softened, the companions whose joy is quieter than it once was, but deeper. Let their rest be free from discomfort. Let their sleep be undisturbed. Let their bodies feel safe as they surrender to stillness. And as we watch them rest, teach us something through their example. They do not apologize for needing to lie down. They do not rush themselves back to activity. They trust that rest is allowed. Help us learn that same trust. For the listener who feels guilty for slowing down, remind them gently rest is not failure. Stillness is not weakness. Presence is not wasted time. Your animals already know this truth. They live inside it every day. We also bring before you the small and delicate lives. The birds, the rabbits, the gentle creatures whose worlds can be easily disrupted. Help us move carefully around them. Help us speak softly. Help us protect what is fragile. Let their environments remain calm and steady today. Let them feel secure under the care you have placed in our hands. And if there is a listener whose heart feels tired this morning, tired in a way that rest alone has not yet fixed, meet them here. Not with answers, not with instructions, but with presence. Let the simple act of sitting beside a resting animal become a form of healing. Let breathing slow. Let shoulders drop. Let the body feel safe enough to pause. Jesus teaches us that life does not always need to move forward to be meaningful. Sometimes it simply needs to stay. So we remain here a little longer, not pushing the moment away, not trying to improve it, just breathing, just being, just sharing space with the life you placed beside us. And in this shared stillness, something settles quietly, not only in the room, but within us. As the morning continues, awareness of time begins to surface. Not the time measured by clocks or calendars, but the time written quietly into bodies, movements, and habits. Some companions rise more slowly now. Some hesitate before stepping forward. Some need a moment longer to steady themselves. And still, they stay. They have learned your rhythms. They recognize your voice. They know which chair you favor, which window you pause beside. Years have passed together. Jesus, you are gentle with those who have walked long roads. You do not rush the weary. You do not dismiss those whose strength has changed. This morning we bring before you the animals who have grown older with us, the ones whose faces have changed with time, the ones who have seen our seasons, joy and loss, beginnings and endings, fullness and quiet. They were there when the house felt busy. They are here now that it feels different. Thank you for their loyalty, for the quiet history we share, for the way their presence carries memories without speaking them. Let their aging bodies feel supported today. Ease, discomfort, soften stiffness. Let movement be steady, not strained. If there is pain we cannot see, bring relief. If there is confusion, bring calm. If there is fear, let reassurance come through our touch and our voice. And for those who care for senior companions, give patience. Patience when routines take longer. Patience when accidents happen. Patience when worry tries to take over. Remind us that care is not a burden. It is a continuation of love. You taught us, Jesus, that faithfulness matters most when it is no longer easy. Help us honor these companions with dignity, not as responsibilities to manage, but as lives worthy of gentleness until their final days. And for the listener who senses that time with their pet feels fragile, sit with them now. Hold the tenderness they carry. Help them cherish this season without fear. Help them love fully without counting what may be lost. Remind them that love does not disappear when bodies grow weak. It deepens. It becomes quieter but stronger. Thank you for every shared year, for every slow walk, for every quiet nap taken side by side. Let these later seasons be filled with peace and safety. Let no animal under our care feel rushed, discarded, or forgotten. And as this day moves on, let gratitude and tenderness walk together, not denying time but honoring it. As the day moves forward, some homes remain very quiet. No voices calling from another room. No footsteps rushing down the hallway. Only familiar sounds. Breathing. Soft movement. A shared stillness that has learned how to live without noise. And within that quiet, love continues. Jesus, you understand homes that feel different than they once did. You sat with people whose circles had grown smaller. You never treated their lives as less full. This morning we lift up every home where a pet is the primary companion, where routines are shared quietly, where days are shaped around care, presence, and small acts of devotion. Thank you for the way these animals fill empty spaces without trying to replace anything, for the way their presence softens loneliness without denying it, for the rhythm they bring, feeding, walking, resting, repeating, a gentle structure that gives shape to the day. Jesus, bless the widows and widowers listening right now. Bless the seniors whose lives are closely intertwined with another living being. Let them feel seen. Let them feel needed. Let them know their love carries deep meaning. Thank you for companions who listen without interrupting, who sit through tears without asking questions, who stay close when memories rise unexpectedly. And when loneliness feels heavy, let this bond remind them life is still shared. Care still flows both directions. Presence still matters. We also lift up the animals who sense emotional weight, the ones who move closer on difficult days, the ones who follow from room to room when sadness lingers. Protect them from carrying what is not theirs to hold. Let your peace rest on both animal and owner alike. And for the listener who wonders if this bond is too much or fears they rely too heavily on their companion, gently correct that thought. This love is not weakness. It is connection. It is healing. It reflects the way you remain with us. Jesus, sit with us in the quiet today. Let even the smallest home feel full of presence. Not crowded, not noisy, but deeply inhabited by love, by care, by the simple grace of not being alone. And we continue through this day together, not rushing the quiet away, not apologizing for it, but honoring it as part of the life you have given. As the day continues, the body begins to respond to movement, not with urgency, but with familiarity. There are small tasks to tend to, bowls to fill, leashes to reach for, windows to open just enough, and in these simple actions, something deeper is happening. Jesus, you are the healer of bodies and hearts, and in your kindness, you allow healing to move through ordinary life. This morning, we notice that the care we give is not one-sided. As we feed, walk, and protect our companions, something within us is also being restored. Thank you for the way animals lower our stress without instruction, for the way steady presence calms our breathing, for the way routine brings stability when emotions feel unsettled. Jesus, bless the ones whose pets help them get out of bed, the ones who walk because someone else needs them to, the ones who find purpose in being needed. Let that purpose remain gentle. Let it bring life, not exhaustion. Let it sustain without overwhelming. We lift up the bodies of our companions today, their joints, their hearts, their breath. If there is illness, bring comfort. If there is weakness, bring support. If there is pain, bring relief in ways we may not fully understand. We also hold before you those sitting quietly with worry, waiting for results, watching for signs, hoping for reassurance. Sit with them in that waiting. Let fear loosen its grip. Let calm arrive even before answers do. And we remember the hands that care for animals beyond our home. Veterinarians, technicians, caretakers, guide their attention, steady their decisions. Let compassion remain present in every interaction. Jesus, remind us that healing does not always mean fixing everything. Sometimes it means staying present through uncertainty. Sometimes it means learning how to love without guarantees. For the listener who feels tired today, tired in body or spirit, let this moment restore them. Let the simple act of caring be a source of quiet strength. Let purpose return without pressure. Thank you for designing a bond that gives back. Thank you for companions who help mend us without knowing how. And as we continue through this day, let healing unfold, slowly, gently, faithfully, one ordinary moment at a time. As the day unfolds, not every moment feels calm. Some sounds arrive suddenly. Some thoughts drift toward worry. Some changes come without warning. And often our companions sense these shifts before we name them. They pause. They listen. They move closer. Jesus, you understand how fear enters gently without asking permission. You also know how love responds not by panicking, but by staying near. This moment we lift up the times when our animals feel afraid. Thunder that shakes the windows. Sharp noises from outside. Unfamiliar voices. Disruptions to what feels safe. When their bodies tense, meet them with peace. When they hide, be their shelter. When they cling, let your calm move through our touch. We also lift up the owners whose hearts tighten when their pets are distressed, the ones who feel helpless watching anxiety unfold, the ones who worry they are not doing enough. Remind them gently presence matters more than perfection. Staying close is already an act of care. Bless the homes that feel unsettled today. Homes near storms. Homes near loud streets. Homes experiencing change. Let peace fill the spaces where animals rest. Let familiar sense familiar voices, Familiar hands become anchors of safety. We also bring before you the animals who feel responsible for guarding. The ones who stay alert long after the danger is past. The ones whose devotion turns into constant vigilance. Thank you for their loyalty. And now teach them how to rest. Let them sense that they are not alone in keeping watch. Let them feel protected, not pressured. And for the listener who notices their own fear mirrored in their pet's behavior, sit with them both. Let calm move gently through the bond they share. Let breathing slow together. Let the room feel steadier. Fear does not define this space. It is not in control here. What remains is love, quiet, steady, and close. And as the day continues, we carry this sense of safety forward, not by forcing it, but by allowing it to stay. As the day moves on, some moments carry a quiet ache, an empty corner, a routine that has changed, a sound that no longer comes. Love leaves traces, even when the body is no longer there. Jesus, you are familiar with grief. You stood with those who mourned. You did not hurry them past their sorrow. In this moment, we bring before you the hearts that carry loss. Those who have said goodbye to a beloved companion. Those whose homes feel different now, not wrong, just changed. Thank you for the years that were shared, for the ordinary days that became meaningful through companionship, for the love that shaped us quietly without needing recognition. Sit gently with those who are grieving today. Let memory come without guilt. Let tears come without shame. Let missing be allowed. Remind them that love does not disappear when life ends. It changes form, but it does not vanish. We also remember the animals who grieve, the ones who search rooms, the ones who wait by doors, the ones who sense absence without understanding it. Hold them in your care as well. Let confusion soften over time. Let new rhythms form without forcing forgetfulness. And for the listener who feels torn, wanting connection again, but afraid that loving anew would betray what was lost, speak reassurance. Love is not a limited space. It expands. It makes room. Opening the heart again does not erase what came before. It honors it. For those who are considering welcoming another companion, let the timing be gentle. Let the choice come without pressure. Let peace guide the decision. And for those who are not ready yet, grant patience with themselves. Healing cannot be rushed. Jesus reminds us that every bond formed in love carries meaning. None are wasted. None are forgotten. As we move through this part of the day, let grief and gratitude walk side by side. Let memory bring warmth, not only pain. And let hope return quietly, not demanding anything, just waiting until the heart is ready. As the day continues, responsibility returns in gentle ways. There are bowls to refill, leashes to pick up, spaces to keep safe and familiar. These tasks may seem ordinary, but they carry meaning. Jesus, you entrusted people with care long before you entrusted them with authority. You showed us that love reveals itself through faithfulness in small things. Today, we acknowledge the sacred responsibility of caring for another life. Thank you for trusting us with these companions. They rely on us not only for food and shelter, but for stability, safety, and kindness. Bless the hands that care today, hands that prepare meals, hands that clean, brush, lift, and guide, hands that comfort when bodies grow weaker. Give us awareness to notice changes, the quiet signs, the subtle shifts that cannot be spoken. Let our care be attentive without becoming anxious. Let our concern be loving without becoming heavy. We lift up those who worry about provision, those living on fixed incomes, those making difficult decisions about treatment and care. Meet them with reassurance. Remind them that faithfulness is not measured by perfection, but by love shown consistently. We also lift up the helpers you place along the way, neighbors, friends, community members who step in when needed. Let no one feel ashamed to receive help. Let compassion move freely where it is needed most. Help us remember that stewardship is not control. It is partnership. It is responding with care to what you have already called good. For the listener who feels overwhelmed today, slow their breathing. Remind them they are not carrying this responsibility alone. And for the one who takes pride in caring, well guard their heart from pressure. Let joy remain present in the work of love. Walk with us through these daily acts. Let routine become reverence. Let service become prayer. As the day continues, remind us that love expressed consistently, quietly, patiently, is holy work. And we remain here in it, not seeking recognition, just choosing to stay. The morning is no longer new. The day has opened fully before you, and still something has settled. Not excitement, not urgency, but a quiet steadiness. Peace does not always arrive dramatically. Sometimes it simply stays. Jesus, as we move fully into this day, we do not step away from you. We carry your presence forward into the ordinary moments that await us. Thank you for the animals who walk beside us today, for their steady companionship, for the way they keep us grounded in what is real and close. Bless every step taken today, whether slow or strong. Bless every rest taken without guilt. Bless every moment shaped by kindness rather than hurry. Let our homes remain places of safety. Let our voices remain gentle. Let our hands remain patient. We place the lives in our care back into your hands. When we are near, watch over them with us. When we are away, stay close to them. When worry rises, remind us to breathe. For the one who feels gratitude this morning, let it deepen quietly. For the one who feels tired, let strength arrive without pressure. For the one who feels alone, let companionship be felt in every shared movement and glance. As we move through the rest of this day, help us notice the small graces, the familiar sound of breathing nearby, the body that curls close, the presence that chooses to remain. Thank you, Jesus, for showing us a love that stays, a love that does not rush past weakness, a love that walks at the pace of the one it loves. We choose to continue this day with gentleness toward ourselves, toward others, toward the lives entrusted to us. So we go on now, not hurried, not alone, still accompanied.